On September 18, 2024, Georgia was shaken by a tragedy that immediately drew public attention and raised numerous questions. Caesarea Abromidze, a well-known figure in Georgia, was brutally killed in her home. This event unfolds against the backdrop of recent public unrest and the passing of a law against the promotion of banned organizations, adding an even more dramatic tone to the incident. According to the investigation, the cause of this tragedy was a quarrel that erupted between Caesarea and an acquaintance, who was also part of her close circle of friends. The conflict escalated into aggression, and the suspect allegedly inflicted around 10 stab wounds on his victim. Today, we will discuss this horrific crime, examine the biography of the deceased, and explore the motives behind it. Caesarea Abromidze, born Besso Abromidze, was born on August 18, 1987, in Georgia. Her younger sister Anna has built a career as a lawyer. Their mother is half Ukrainian. Besso thought about transitioning at a young age, but her father was categorically opposed. Ultimately, despite her parents' shock, Besso decided to start living independently while in the 6th grade. She obtained her higher education at Tbilisi State University named after Ivani Javakishvili. In 2014, at the age of 27, Besso underwent a complex medical procedure for gender reassignment, openly acknowledging this fact to the public, which was quite bold for conservative Georgia. Before and after the surgery, Caesarea was supported by her mother, the closest person to her, with whom she frequently shared photos on her blog. Caesarea enjoyed sharing photographs from various locations in glamorous outfits. Her page quickly gained followers, and Abromidze became the most well-known transgender woman in Georgia. She also began a career as a transgender model, appearing in fashion magazines and being frequently invited to various talk shows. The woman has experience acting in television series. In 2018, she took part in the Miss Trans International Beauty pageant held in Barcelona. Caesarea mentioned that she had been following the event for a long time and had finally decided to participate herself. Ultimately, she made it to the top 5 finalists, while the winner was a transgender woman from Thailand. In 2021, Caesarea participated in a show where she revealed some details about her personal life. The model shared that she had several partners and fondly reminisced about her first love. In particular, she mentioned that she met her first love at the age of 19, and it was a bright and genuine feeling. Caesarea emphasized her gratitude to her ex for not hiding their relationship. However, at the same time, it was quite unsafe. After their breakup, they remained friends and continued to communicate. Before participating in the beauty contest in 2018, she revealed that her boyfriend was against her going. However, she managed to convince him to give her a chance to represent her country. Even before her gender reassignment surgery, Caesarea froze her genetic material to become a mother through surrogacy in the future. On September 18, 2023, it was reported that Caesarea Abromidze had died. The cause of death was multiple stab wounds. The murder occurred in her apartment in Tbilisi, in the Didi Daigomi area. According to sources, the model's boyfriend, Bika Ziani, was suspected of the murder. The motive for the attack was a joint photo she posted with him on her social media page. Later, the photo disappeared. Neighbors reported hearing a loud argument and then discovering the model in a pool of blood. Soon, the man suspected of the crime was detained by the police. A few days before the incident, she had posted on social media about domestic violence. Coincidentally, on the eve of her death, the Georgian parliament unanimously passed a law banning the promotion of minority rights. Adoption by same-sex couples and gender reassignment surgeries were also prohibited. Against this backdrop, the news of the model's murder gained international attention, with many seeing a connection between the passage of the law and the tragedy. Michael Roth, the chairman of the German Foreign Affairs Committee, expressed his shock at the murder and called for the repeal of the disgraceful law. Many high-ranking officials in Georgia, including President Salome Zurabishvili, have publicly expressed their outrage over the incident and extended their condolences to the family of the deceased. On September 20, it became known that the prosecutor's office of Georgia has charged Bika Ziani, who was detained for the murder of the country's first transgender woman, Caesarea Abromidze. Details of the investigation into this high-profile case have been made public. The investigation revealed that about a week before the murder, there were personal disagreements between Caesarea and the accused, which led to their breakup. On the day of the murder, September 18, at 3:50 p.m., Ziani purchased a folding knife at a store on Adam Mickiewicz Street in Tbilisi and planned to meet Caesarea. According to the accused, Abromidze agreed to meet in exchange for the public sharing of photos depicting their relationship on social media. The accused consented to the sharing of the pictures for the purpose of meeting and executing his plan, after which Abromidze posted the photos online. From the Sakartvelo Square, the accused took a taxi to Caesarea's home. He arrived at the location around 7:10 p.m., also stopped at a grocery store, purchased alcohol, and entered the apartment around 7:27 p.m. After a dispute motivated by revenge, the accused first struck Caesarea with his hand and subsequently inflicted 28 stab wounds, and according to some reports, more than 50, to various parts of her body with the knife he had purchased that same day. As it is evident, Caesarea succumbed to her injuries at the scene. Approximately 20 minutes later, Ziani left the victim's apartment and quickly descended the stairs. He went to a relative's apartment and changed clothes, keeping only the blood-stained clothing. He then took a taxi towards the metro and later took another taxi to a village located about 280 kilometers from Tbilisi. The police stopped the vehicle approximately 250 kilometers from Tbilisi in the vicinity of the international airport and arrested the accused. During the investigation, covert audio recording and video footage were conducted, during which the accused discussed the details of the crime. The accused has been charged with intentional murder with particular cruelty based on gender. He faces a sentence of 16 to 20 years in prison or life imprisonment. The prosecutor's office intends to petition the court for the accused to be held in custody pending trial. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Internal Affairs continues investigative actions. How many years do you think the criminal will ultimately receive?